Some things should be said.
Or shouldn't.
Oh, it's on.
With Juan
and Sean. So, last week we did not have... Oh, it's on with...
Juan
and Sean. And the reason for that was because Juan had to take care of some business.
Exactly. I was on vacation during this coronavirus.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do it. Well, he couldn't do it. He wasn't here. And at the time, I was just kind of like, do we really want to do it? Because everybody says everybody's dying.
Exactly. Everywhere you go, it's like every state, there's people getting sick and dying nonstop. They were just dropping like flies.
And here in Nevada, we don't have a whole lot of cases compared to some places.
Yeah, thank God.
But at the same time, I've been looking at things lately like, if this is as contagious as everybody says it is, we all probably have it to some extent.
I can't agree there. I definitely do agree there.
And I've heard from more and more people that you can get exposed to little bits of it, which you should. It's kind of like what chicken pox. Remember when you take your kids, whenever somebody has chicken pox, you take your kids over there so they can get the chicken pox. It's kind of, coronavirus is like that, but you don't want to get it fully. You just want small amounts so you can build up your immunity.
Kind of shady, huh? Kind of shady.
A little. So you have been in California.
I was there for like 2 weeks. I went, took a trip out there. There was no traffic. It was great, smooth sailing. It was just beautiful.
How was I've been hearing like normal trips in Los Angeles that normally take like 3 or 4 hours are taking like 20 minutes now.
Exactly, because everybody now staying home. Basically, people aren't working, so they basically don't have nowhere to go. Since I was out there for a nice little vacation, I drove around until all of a sudden it's like, bam, they come out with the law now. Well, it wasn't it's being enforced. Anybody being outside recreationally, can't get fined for $1,000.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, he needs to support that because I thought you were BSing. And because I looked it up and the only articles I could find were from like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
There was nothing new. So I thought you were just kind of just blowing smoke.
No, because I did send him a couple of articles. I think one from San Diego that was it like 14 or 15 people were already cited.
Yeah.
For being out having a good time.
Yeah. And it's so here in Vegas, it's been pretty much the same as it was since we last talked about it. It's you go out to the stores, there's always young teenage couples running around like nothing's happened. And there's more people wearing face masks now.
That's for sure, yeah.
It's kind of fun seeing everybody's face masks. There was one guy with a double-sided gas mask, like 2 canister filters on his face. And I was like, dude, it's like doing the same thing. That's not meant for virus protection if it was a gas mask. But he was just wearing it, and he had there's still people out there who are I'm just like, why would you bother leaving the house if you're going to dress up so much in so much protective
Exactly.
gear?
That's insane. It's like, that's overkill right there.
Yeah. And everything has been extended here in Vegas until April 30th. I haven't heard anything new, at least as far as anything opening that's allowed.
Same here. Just like the same stuff. Just, until April 30th, see what happens. I mean, some of us are still getting getting a pay from our jobs. Others, they've gotten their little walking papers and
yeah,
don't know if I'll ever see them again.
I know what that's like.
One thing too I want to talk about is like celebrities, how they're reacting to this coronavirus by staying home. I know some of the guys that we hang out from the band JJ, they were posted their favorite actress or celebrity, what's her name, Ellen, the girl from Ellen DeGenerate. Her, how she posted on her Instagram that it's like, oh, feels like being in jail. So so everybody that was from like kind of like the band JJ, they were like not retweeting, but like posting it on their Instagram what she did. It's like, man, how do you know what jail feels like? This rich beep.
Yeah, all these like actors all just hang out and watch us on TV and like in movies. It's cool, but it's just like, do they understand that a lot of people don't have millions of dollars?
Yeah, who was that? God, it was like some singer also who can't remember his name, but he was like he posted on his Instagram. He's outside and he's crying. He's crying because he's isolated. I was like, oh my God.
But I don't know. I've been hearing things too. It's just like this whole isolation thing has been a way overreaction. There's people out there that are trying to manage it, and they say those are the ones that you should listen to. And then there's people that are trying to like get rid of it, which is gonna almost be next to impossible. So if you're talking and handling, or people are in charge, they say I've heard this on Alex Epstein's podcast, Power Hour. There's a link on the page. BeLowFX.com/OIO11. He said that anybody who's trying to tell you they're trying to eradicate the virus, don't listen to them. But if people are trying to manage it, those are the ones you want to listen to. Because the amount of freedom and stuff that's going to be taken away from all of this, like, I don't know, there's just so much information. Like, did you know, Juan, that there are places, cities and states that put a limit on how many hospital beds can be in those areas? And the people that decide whether there should be more hospital beds are the people running the hospital. So they're basically in charge of deciding whether or not they're going to have competition. And if you think about that, anywhere, if any business says, hey, do you want to have competition? What's the business going to say?
Of course. I mean, no. I wouldn't want to have competition
Exactly.
if I'm already profiting off of, the government, the state,
Yeah.
The insurance companies. Of course I wouldn't want no competition.
Yep. But that's part of the reason why some of these places don't have enough hospital beds for people.
Insane, man. That's insane.
Yeah.
But other than that, how's life been? Oh, that's one thing too about this coronavirus that I see. I'm starting to see how pathetic people are. I mean, they really have no creativity, no nothing. It's like, I kid you not, I see so many friends on my social media where it's like they're bored. They have nothing to do. I'm like, what the hell happened to your creativity?
Yeah.
Where did that go? And then, don't get me wrong, but I see a lot of these, hot, dumb chicks, that I thought, man, they were probably creative, but then you see them, same thing. Oh, I'm bored. And it's like, wow, so all you are just good looks, huh? That's it. Just good looks and on your back. Okay.
I don't know how much time they're spending on their back. They can't get the coronavirus.
Oh, damn.
If they're bored, they wouldn't be on their backs.
But even like other friends and people, it's like you start looking at them. It's like it makes you realize, like, oh, thank God I don't hang out with you. Now I know how really boring you are.
I hope you didn't think about looking at my social media that. I haven't really been too active on. Honestly, I've been just playing video games. I've been doing a little bit of work, but not really. But just playing video games because I was told to sit at home and do nothing. The governor said to do it. Not that I wanted to, but where am I going to go work right now? Like grocery stores? Do I want to work at grocery stores? Not really. I don't want to be fully exposed to the virus.
I've just been writing scripts for the band JJ Crew, but I haven't shown it to them because I don't want them stealing my ideas.
They're going to steal your ideas?
Oh, man. They're thirsty right now because they're the ones that keep posting how bored they are and how they can't do nothing.
And you know what I've heard? I don't know if we'll talk about it. I've heard that there are people out there saying that movie theaters are going to be closed down forever. That after people have been renting them at home through those premium video on demand things where you can pay like $20 to watch a movie in the theater. That's in the theaters now. It's just on streaming.
Yeah, so is there going to be a song that goes on demand killed the theaters?
Yeah, that's what some people are saying.
It's like how do you say, like the drive-in theaters?
Yeah.
Those drive-ins?
Yeah.
How now they're just, you might have one or two in a state now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the way it is going, everything's going online. Look at now, schools are barely starting to go online. But before there were certain schools that were online. The world's trying to catch up.
And I thought we were going to be doing this over Zoom, which is what a lot of people are using. And so many people they call it Zoom bombing. People are having their conferences and stuff, churches and stuff on Zoom, which was not meant for all of this. And everybody's blaming Zoom because people are hacking into it and drawing penises and stuff and boobs on people's webcasts. And everybody hates Zoom because they're quote unquote allowing it to happen. But they from the get-go, they were never meant for this much use. I'm sure they're loving it. But how many of these people complaining, do you think, Juan, are paying for their services? Because they have a free service.
I would say all these people that are getting Zoom bombed aren't paying for nothing. Because when you pay for it, it's like you have like your own little private account, your own private links that you can send out to certain people. And it shows who's actually, who's actually jumping on to your Zoom. And plus it gives you more control of who you give access to allow to take over your feed.
Yeah. And yeah, it's I'm pretty sure that the program just isn't being, as with most technology, people just don't know what they're doing with it. And I think it's these trolls that are going in and doing it and everybody getting mad. You're basically giving the trolls the exact reaction they want. And if you just let it go, I know I've done a lot of weird stuff in my life, and I have never worried about people making fun of me because it doesn't matter. I'm a weirdo, and I know that. And these people that are getting all upset, calling for Zoom to increase their security measures and all this other stuff, which before, like I said, they were meant to be a business meeting thing, but now it's being used for everything. So if you're only built to do so much and then people expect more than what you were supposed to do, how can you get mad at the company for doing extra now because they're just doing so much more?
Hey, I totally agree with that part.
So other than that, life really, it's just like we're waiting for life to get started again.
I mean, there's so much more you could actually do. See, that's the thing. It's like you're not limited. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm closed down for like 30 days. Okay, well, let me start working out. Certain people won't do it. You know what? Hey, we're shut down for 30 days. Let me learn a new skill online. There's so many you can learn. But then people be like, you know what? No.
I'm bored.
Can't wait to get back to that job that's paying me just this amount of money.
And I'm going to get angry.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hate my job.
It's like for myself, it's like, look, I have to learn how to work a camera because I forgot how to work a camera. I only know how to do is just hit record.
That's all you have to do nowadays.
Just hit record. But I'm talking about the camera on my phone.
Oh.
Because I got a couple of guys from the band JJ keep telling me, did you know this movie was filmed on an iPhone? This movie was filmed on an iPhone. Yeah, this movie was great. It's filmed on an iPhone. I was like, fine. Okay, I'll learn how to work it on my phone.
Yeah. I don't know. I've gotten past the point now where movies, if they look good, that don't matter. A movie can be shot on an old camera. It's all about the story and the presentation.
I truly agree about that. It's got to be about the story, too. I'm big. It has to be great about the story. And if you're going to film, at least put the effort into it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like here, I'm going to give you the best way to make a great movie. Go watch a great movie that you like. See how it's being filmed. And when I'm talking about it, it's like, okay, you know, look at, is it like, you know, close up, medium shot, wide shot? Why are certain shots being shot certain ways? And just mimic it, copy it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all Tarantino does.
Yep, exactly.
And like Angel says, Angel filmmaker, greatest director of all time.
And you know what? People go watch their movie because he uses, oh, well, they did on this movie. Okay, we'll use it.
Yeah.
You come up with something creative in his movies, he'll turn it down.
Yeah.
He said, where did you see it? No, I just came up with this. Like, nah, we can't use it. It won't work.
Yeah. And it's not like he's going to get mad at you.
Exactly.
If you copy off of his film.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't understand that if you have a good idea, but because you haven't seen it in a movie, it must not be good.
Yeah, it won't work.
That's a little weird, but yeah, go out there and make your movies, people. It's not like you don't have time right now. Just keep your cast small.
Very small.
And your crew small.
Very small.
Or I don't know about, I was at the park the other day, about a week ago, and these kids were playing like full-on ultimate frisbee. Like there was like not kids, they were all like maybe college students. And they're all running around, not tackling each other. They're just playing tag. But I was just like, is this social distancing? Is this what we should be doing right now? I mean, we shouldn't be isolating, but I don't think we should be all running around in a group either.
Exactly.
Angel's just wondering about 6 feet distance all the time.
Yeah, he keeps telling 6 feet distance, guys. 6 feet distance.
And he works for the news.
So, you know, he's stuck in that little room full of people.
Do you think he masturbates in that room?
You know, if I was working in a newsroom, graveyard shift, I think I would. I'd have like some like Pornhub or something like on the side of the other screen. Knowing no one's around, I'd be like, let me just rub one out real quick.
What about the weather girls?
You know what? I don't think he has access to that area where they're at. He's probably like in a different, like down the hall.
Well, no, but he's got all
room.
The footage from them.
Ooh, that's true. But then I don't know. I think all that, what you call it, the news, all those little hot news chicks are probably from like the bigger stations.
No. Well, I don't know. I watch those news blooper compilations on YouTube sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's like all the news girls, the weather girls, all the news, most news girls look good. But usually the weather girls all look good because they got to have their full body on camera.
Oh, that's true. But do you mean, does he see them live or does he see them after
You might have the footage and, she might drop her remote.
Ooh, that's true, huh? You're talking about like the behind the scenes kind of footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good idea, huh?
When the camera's rolling but not live.
You know, once this pandemic is over, you know, then we could actually visit Angel Filmmaker.
Let's do it now.
We can, huh?
I don't see why not. We just need to stay 6 feet away from everybody.
Exactly, but see, he won't do it. He's, you know, you can say, no, guys, 6 feet away. Sorry, guys. I tried knocking at his door one time. I was like, hey, dude, I'm like here. It's like, I can't open the door.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, in short, don't completely isolate yourself. You won't build up an immunity to the virus. And things are still about the same as they were 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We're all just hanging out, chilling.
Make sure you do some yoga. I see that it's getting very popular, naked yoga. Oh. You guys should do some naked yoga.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, you should film yourselves doing naked yoga, and you can send it to OIOpod. It's on pod@gmail.com. Or you can follow us on Twitter or on Facebook at OIOpod. Anything else you'd like to add, Juan?
Oh man, that's it. I said it was a pretty good start for after coming back from my vacation.
Shout out to Bush Light.